AEW Dynamite results. Winners, live grades, reaction, and highlights ahead of All Out. On the heels of a historic All-In pay-per-view from Wembley Stadium in London, All Elite Wrestling returned Wednesday for its latest episode of Dynamite, with considerable uncertainty surrounding the show. With little announced in advance of the broadcast, what did the company have in store for fans just days before its second pay-per-view in as many weekends All Out? Find out with this recap of the August 30 show at the AEW Arena in Chicago. Following Tony Khan's announcement that extenuating circumstances had resulted in changes to the night's card, Jon Moxley kicked off the show against high-flying luchador Komander. For a guy involved in a bloody, violent stadium stampede match, at All In, Moxley showed no signs of being worse for wear as he defeated Komander in an unspectacular match that did nothing for the babyface but added another win to the former world champion's resume ahead of All Out and a shot at the AEW International Championship. It would have been nice to see the Blackpool Combat Club member struggle, at least selling the punishment he endured in London. Instead, he bulldozed his way through the opposition, with his tough guy persona intact. Backstage, a scripted confrontation between Bullet Club Gold, FTR, and the Young Bucks led to the announcement of a big 8-man tag team match at Sunday's All Out. Backstage, Renee Paquette attempted to speak with Toni Storm, who said she could not trust anyone or anything before hurling her shoes in the interviewer's direction. Storm might be the best character in AEW over the last month, and this was further evidence of it. She has found a character she can immerse herself in, and the results have been spectacular. In the arena, Chris Jericho hit the ring following his loss to Will Ospreay at All In. An apology to Sammy Guevara for shoving him away after the defeat gave way to a back and forth of personal jabs before they apparently resolved their issues and vowed to chase the AEW World Tag Team Championship starting next week. No follow-up to the Don Callis storyline. No mention of the frustration that the commentary team was quick to point out following his defeat to the aerial assassin. Instead, Jericho essentially manipulated Guevara to stay on his side so he could chase a title. The Jericho-Guevara stuff is good and, in a perfect world, will further elevate one of the most talented young guys on the roster. But it would have been nice to see either of the other stories resolved in any meaningful way. There is time to accomplish that, but it feels like it is destined to be lost in the shuffle. Unlike Moxley in the night's opener, both NJPW's strong openweight champion Eddie Kingston and challenger Wheeler Yuta looked like guys who had endured pain and suffering in the Stadium Stampede match at All In. Kingston, though, managed to fight through the agony and successfully retain his title in a good physical match. The gutsy babyface rocked Yuta with 2 massive back fists and then stared a hole through Claudio Castagnoli, who grabbed hold of an unconscious Yuta and left the arena, insinuating that the career-long issues between them are far from over. A good match with the slightest hint of more to come between the Mad King and Swiss Superman. This was the first real in-ring hit of the night. Adam Cole may have gained one friend in MJF, but he has